the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that'll set up 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and long. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, Richardson. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and For this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll give it to Garendo. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he will have a Giants first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giants first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. To throw, it's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. One quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 0-0 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Second and goal. Richardson. That one taken in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, New York. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Vikings. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Isaac Guerrero, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And Next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A second down throw for Richardson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Garendo. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson going to look to throw. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On the handoff, it's Garendo. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll go again with Garendo. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
60 Maverick.
Throwing, Richardson. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 9. The motion there, tight end Johnson. Here's Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's complete to Etienne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
19 Lions.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
One more time, it's Garenda. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Dallas Turner on the stop. Third and 5.
Come on, set.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Motion man is Hyatt.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Set up. Have the 60. Have the 60.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 4th down, Richardson. He will have the conversion and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 32 yards. On the ground, it's Garenda. A hit, and he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
The speed on display. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are going to extend their lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Once again, it's Etienne. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll go back to Etienne on first down. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. 2nd and a yard. In motion, it's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. To throw is McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The final act now of this football game, the extra point. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.